So with the launch of Future Revolution, imagine getting closer and closer due to the fact the game will launch in 2021. So it's at least in the next 6 months it will come out. But with that point getting closer and closer, we're getting a lot more information on the game on a almost daily basis now. We have a new website that was put up, and we actually have the game available for pre-registration on the Canadian Google Play Store now. We've actually got quite a few screenshots of the game and the UI that are included within that, so that's what we're going to run over today. There's actually a lot of other things as well, so in order, just so you know what we will be covering. First off, we've got a bit more information on the story. We'll cover that. We'll then look at what I'm pretty certain is going to be the 8 launch heroes that will come out when the game launches. We've then got more information on costume customization and how that works. We have a potential Fantastic Four teaser, I'm pretty sure. We've got details on the open world setup of the game. We've got some information on the UI, and then we see some information and skills for Captain America, Storm, Star-Lord and Spidey. There's actually a whole lot in there, as you can tell. So that's everything we're going to run over today. Now, before we jump in and we start off with the story information we have first, if you're enjoying the content in the channel, there will be a lot more to come, so make sure to hit the like, share and subscribe button. So let's jump in now, and as mentioned, we'll start off talking about the extra information we have on the story mode. Now, actually, before we do go in and we talk about the story mode, if you're looking to keep up with the game and the news on it, of course you want to follow the channel first, but secondly, you can actually subscribe to a newsletter for the game as well. You can see the screen where you do this here. I'll put a link to that particular page in the comments below. But yeah, let's jump in and let's talk about the additional story information. So these screenshots here come from the website then. So to start off here, this is talking about the convergence. This is how you can have multiple versions of the same hero, and you can have heroes that actually look different as well. It's essentially a multiverse, but the multiverse is all smashing together. So at the start of the convergence, multiple dimensions begin collapsing into one another. We then have this screenshot which is very reminiscent of the Doctor Strange movie. So this is stating different Earths threatened to collide and destroy themselves. Many dimensions fell and some survived. So this next screenshot is most definitely the more interesting one. We've seen Vision in previous trailers. Wasn't clear if he'd be a playable character or not. For now at least, it looks like he'll just be included as part of the story as an NPC. So his role in this, it states, by the hand of the Vision, whose core helped create the first convergence engine. So it looks like Vision is one that's responsible for helping converging all these different multiverses all together in one. So that's information we had in the story. Not a great deal, but I found the Vision part definitely interesting there. We're now going to talk about the 8 launch heroes that I'm pretty sure they have been confirmed now. So these heroes then we've seen in previous videos. Some of them have actually had extended videos that are on as long as a minute long of gameplay of them. I've actually got them included in the channel. I've uploaded them here as well, so feel free to check them out if you've not watched them yet. But you've got these 8 heroes here. We've seen them in various different promotions. The way the website's laid out, I'm wondering if this is going to be the 8 initial launch heroes. Is 8 heroes enough at launch? As long as they're bringing them out relatively often, let's say 1 or 2 a month, then I'd actually be happy with that. And it looks like they've got a nice selection of heroes as well, and they're kind of teasing different teams as well with this particular selection, so it's really smart what they've done. But from left to right, so we've got Spidey, we've got Iron Man, Captain America, Doctor Strange. We've not seen any extended gameplay yet of Doctor Strange and Cap. We've seen small snippets, but we've not got an extended one just yet. We have Black Widow, who looks absolutely amazing for what we've seen so far, Captain Marvel, Storm and Star-Lord. So you can see with the characters they've got the bigger names, your Avengers style characters. They've dropped in a Mystic character with Doctor Strange. You've got a space type character with Captain Marvel. You've got Star-Lord, that would indicate the Guardians of the Galaxy will be coming as well, and then you've got Storm. So it's really interesting that they've put her in there. They've dropped in 1 X-Men character as a way to say X-Men are on the cards. So further down the line, Cyclops, Wolverine, you name it, it's going to be really pretty awesome. But that's what I'm pretty certain will be the 8 characters that's released at launch. Now we also had this screenshot here on their website. It shows the 8 characters in the background, and it shows Nick Fury as well. Not sure if that's a tease if potentially he'll be a 9th character, or if it's just the fact that Nick Fury is a leader and he'll perhaps be an NPC directing all the action. We then have some new information on character customization, and this looks to be really pretty awesome. So we've seen quite a few previous videos where it showed off various different set costumes for characters, and it looks like you can actually change the colours of those particular costumes as well. But today we had it confirmed that you can mix and match different parts of costumes, so it means you will get some real Frankenstein's monsters looking costumes that are a bit of a mess, but you have the potential, if you're putting certain parts together and you're changing the colour, you've got the potential to make some pretty awesome unique costumes. So I really am a fan of this idea. Earlier on in the trailer then we talked about a potential Fantastic Four teaser that has been included. So this screen here that comes from the website, the character in the centre you can actually see, we've seen him in previous videos, a lot of people suspected it was Apocalypse, but it looks to actually be a villain called Terrax. Now the really interesting thing with Terrax is that he is a herald of Galactus, and the first time that he actually appeared was also in a Fantastic Four comic as well. So I think that's a very subtle nod towards the fact that Fantastic Four characters will appear in the game as well. So we're getting them all really, we're getting Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Fantastic Four, X-Men, really pretty awesome. We then have our first 100% confirmation it will actually be an open world RPG. Yes, we've seen various videos that show open biomes, but this confirms it for certain. It also confirms by the looks of it there'll be various different hubs. You can see numerous heroes within these hubs, so I'm hoping that it'll be an open instance and you'll have lots of different heroes milling about, tied in with the fact that you can customise your characters to look how you want them to look as well. That's going to be really pretty amazing, and it actually takes me back a lot to a kind of Marvel Heroes vibe when you'd hang about in the hub and see lots of different players there as well. In the previous screenshots then you probably noticed that we were actually seeing parts of the game UI, which is really interesting, so we're going to break it down more here now. Starting up the top left here, you've got health, and what I presume will probably be like mana or stamina. You've then got your level and your XP that you need to go to the next level. You've got buffs and debuffs, so it's interesting to see them there. We've got a mini-map, not much you can say about that, it's just a regular looking mini-map. Up the top right here we've got various different options. Looking at the icons, I'm guessing we've got gifting, so it'll be interesting if we can actually gift potential costumes or maybe even items to our characters in game. You've got your mail icon, you've got what I'm pretty certain will be the store, you've got your hero, I imagine their skills will be included within there, you've got inventory next, and then you've got more options where there'll be other features hidden within there. Going down the bottom right to the controls, you can see we've got what looks to be health and mana potions. The colour of these and the number of them tie in with the fact that it's most likely going to be health and mana, so you just tap on these to use them. You've then got your skills as well, so it looks like we've got a jump, we've got a run, we've got 5 abilities, we've got a basic that you can hold down, and I'm pretty certain the icon with all the little pips around it that's really standing out, the shield in this instance, I'm pretty sure that'll be some kind of ultimate ability that will be on a higher cooldown as well. So that's a fair amount of skills there. It's going to be a bit fiddly to play it in mobile, so I'm really hoping this comes to console similar to Genshin Impact as well, but the UI really does let us know a lot. Now what we're going to do to finish up, we actually have the UI for around about 4 or so different characters, so we're going to look at the skills and do a little bit of speculation on them. So we'll start off with Cap here that we did look at in the previous screenshot. I'll start on the bottom skill and then I'll work my way around clockwise. So you've got just a regular punch attack, you've got a dive attack by the looks of it. I imagine you'll jump up and slam the shield down. The middle one with the shield, I'm wondering if this will be a block attack. You can actually hold it down to deflect projectiles. You've got your regular charge attack you have on Cap, and then you've got a whirlwind, which I imagine will be him spinning round and throwing the shield, and I think we've actually seen that in previous trailers. And then of course you've got the what looks to be the ultimate ability, but the icon doesn't really give away much as to what that will actually do. We have Storm up next here. Now on the left hand side you'll notice he's actually got a flight icon, so you can toggle that on and off. Looking at the abilities, once again starting at the bottom, going clockwise, you've got what looks to be a lightning orb. That was a move from Marvel Heroes, so that's cool. You've got a regular lightning strike, you've got a gust of wind, I'm pretty sure that will be, I'm not sure if she'll dash forward. I think that ties in actually with Cap having a dash move as well. You've got icicles coming down from the sky by the looks of it, and then you've got a lightning strike coming down from the sky as well, I'm pretty sure. Once again, looking at the ultimate, or what I'm at least calling to be the ultimate, it's an icon that doesn't really give away much, unfortunately, as to what it will be. We have Star-Lord up next here. You can see his primary attack will be his elemental gun, so that's not surprising. We've got some kind of electricity type skill there. You've got, it's quite hard to actually guess what these ones could be from the icons. I'm not sure what that next icon could be. Maybe a penetrating air style bullet for the third one along there. Fourth one we can't really see. The fifth one looks to be similar to what Rocket does in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It looks to maybe be, I imagine, a grenade where you throw it and it will lift the enemies up there. But that is Star-Lord. Once again, you can see he's got the flight option, similar to Storm. We finish up with Spidey next here. It looks to be a combination of both melee and ranged abilities, so that does make sense for him. You've got, not quite sure what the first icon would be, but it looks to be some kind of impact attack. You then get a web barrage. I imagine you'll fire this out in a cone area. You've got a slamming attack here where you'll jump up and swing and then slam down. We've got a melee attack, and then finishing up you've got a web attack. This web one, because it's really emphasising the web, will probably be like a crowd control style ability. But that's everything we've actually found out about the game with the recent news for it. I'm getting more and more excited for it. I'm really hoping they go the Genshin Impact route and that it's available on consoles as well, because I'd love to see it in 60 frames 4K. It would look absolutely gorgeous. It looks gorgeous as it is, but that would really take it to another level, and it would hopefully fill that Marvel Heroes Omega still void that's missing for so many of us after all these years. But let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. You get excited about it? Are you an old Marvel Heroes player? Are you hoping this will actually fill the void that game left? But yeah, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the content, take the time to hit the like, share and subscribe button, and I'll see you all again soon.